Hey everyone, welcome back to Super Lorcana World. It is your one-stop shop for everything Lorcana. No, I did not go to Chicago this weekend. I had my Digimon Circuit Championship season finale this weekend. So my own thing is a little more important than Chicago. Plus I didn't get in, blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. Anyway, today we are here to talk about the steel cards in Ursula's Return, how good they are and all that. The reason these videos are taking so long to make, by the way, this time, like last set I had them out like basically right away. But I haven't had a lot of time to test, and I want to make sure that I actually thoroughly test the cards before I do one of these videos. That way you guys know that I know what I'm talking about type of deal. So I've been taking my time. Steel is really cool. I've been a fan of the Brooms and the Amber Steel deck. Those decks make me happy, but there's some other cool Steel stuff in here as well. So without further ado, let's begin. What's your favorite card Steel? Let me know in the comments, and of course, please like and subscribe. Start with Ariel here. 6 drop, inkable, 3 at the quest for 2 with shift 4. Whenever you play a song, deal 2 damage, you may pay 2 to deal 3 damage to chosen character. It's actually not bad. It lets you finish off some bodies. You would not play this card as a 4 of by any stretch, but like it's not terrible to play in your Amber Steel Song decks. You probably see it around. Piglet, this is a 5 drop, 3/5 that quests for 3, uninkable. Resist 1. If no cards in hand, it can challenge ready characters. This card is bait. It's not worth it. Don't play it. It's a waste of a legendary slot, basically. This Ariel is a 3 drop inkable, 2/4 that quests for 1. When you play a song, you may draw and discard a card. Lets you loot whenever you play a song. It's not once per turn either, so it gives you constant deck thinning. I do like a couple copies of this in my Amber Steel Song deck. I think a lot of people will play this card in that deck. Fortisphere. 1 drop inkable item. When you play it, draw a card. You can pay 1 and banish. Choose a character you use against Bodyguard to start your next turn. It's like a cute little trick, I guess, to give Bodyguard. Plus, it replaces stuff when you play it. Plus, you can ink it if you need to. Like, it might see a little bit of play. I'm not super attracted to it, but like I can understand why people would want to play it. Bodyguard randomly to something is really cool. So, it's not terrible. Triton's Decree is a 1 drop uninkable action. Each opponent chooses one of their characters and deals 2 damage to them. Not worth it. Piglet, not worth it. Avalanche, 4 drop uninkable action. Deal 1 damage to each opposing character. You may banish chosen location. So it's more location removal that also does widespread damage. It sets up layups for things like Prince Philip. I don't think it's worth it though. Rhea is a super rare 7 drop inkable 3/6 that quests for 2 with Challenger 2, Resist 2, and during your turn, whenever this character banishes a character in challenge, you may draw a card. I actually really like this in Ruby Steel, and you use cards to ready it so it can attack again, and it draws a bunch of cards. Because it has Resist 2, which means it's going to not take a lot of damage throughout all your combats. So it's a really cool combo there, but it needs setup, so I don't think it's going to see a whole lot of play because of that. But it is a very good card, and like it's splashable. Like, it's a splashable card, nothing else. Yao, 4 drop inkable, 2/5 quest for 1, Challenger 2, nothing. Mulan, 4 drop, 3/6 quest for 1, nothing. Li Shang, 5 drop inkable, 5/5 that quest for 2, nothing. Hercules, 6 drop, 6/5 that quest for 2 with Bodyguard and Resist 1. Not really that worth it. The Wall. This is a 4 drop inkable location, 2 move, 8 toughness, no lore. While you have an exerted character here, your other locations can't be challenged. If you're playing a big location deck, you might want a couple of these in your deck just to make sure your locations can't be challenged. And then you put something here that has like, evasive or whatever, and it really helps. But otherwise, no. Beast, 3 drop, 2/3 the quest for 1, resist 1, not that good. The best use it has is a shift target for the other beast. That's it. We have Mickey Mouse, the 2 drop inkable, 1/3 the quest for 2. When you play this character, chosen character has +2 challenger this turn. Not really that good. We have I'll find him, I'll flatten him, a 4 drop inkable song, banish all items. Again, this is a really good side deck card, but the meta viability of this card solely depends on how many items are in the meta. If everyone's playing items, or if items are the best deck in the format, yeah, you play this card in your Amber Steel Song deck. As a lot of. If not, maybe just tech it in. But that's as far as it goes. Imperial Bow, 2 drop inkable item. You pay 1 and exert. Chosen hero character gets Challenger 2 and evasive this turn. Hero Turbo decks, not the worst thing in the world. I wouldn't bother with it though. LeFou, 3 drop inkable 2/3 the quest for 1 during your turn when you may play this character for free if an opposing character was banished and challenged this turn. It has sucky stats, unfortunate, but free is free, And like you can tech in a couple copies just for some free bodies. But that's as good as that gets. Argy's the Cyclops, 2-drop inkable, 4-1 the quest for 1, not really that good. One Last Hope, 3-drop Song, uninkable. Chosen character gains resist 2 until the start of your next turn. If a hero is chosen, they may also challenge ready characters this turn. Again, Hero Turbo, great. Otherwise, no, you're never playing this card. You'll only play 4 copies of this card if you're playing Hero Turbo. Magic Broom. 6-drop inkable, 2/6 a quest for 2, resist 1, and this character has +1 attack for each other Broom character in play. You play a couple copies of this in your Broom deck. It's a really good beater. Some people go out of the way and play 4. I think 4 is a bit much. But you can play copies of this, and it's hard to kill, and it kills things. Great addition for the Broom deck. Obviously, not good anywhere else. Philoctetes. Philoctetes. I don't know how to say that. 4-drop inkable, 2/3 the quest for 2. Your other hero characters can challenge your 1. And whenever you play a hero character, gain a lore. Okay. I have tried to dabble with this card. A cheap aggro hero turbo deck, if you can get multiples of these on the board, can really come out of nowhere. I don't think we have the heroes right now in the game to support a card like this. That being said, I would not be surprised if someone just comes out of nowhere and tops an event with this card, because like it does nothing. It doesn't do anything in order to get the payoff. You just have to play heroes, and then you get free lore for doing so. So in a very cheap hero aggro deck, it really isn't that bad, but if you can make it work, make it work. I've had a little bit of difficulty making it work consistently. Donald 4-drop inkable, 3/4 quest run legendary. During your turn, whenever this character banishes a character in a challenge, the other character is +1 lore this turn. Not really good at all. Super build aroundish. Not really worth it probably. Aladdin's a 1-drop inkable, 1/3 the quest for 1. Whatever, it's vanilla. Thebes. 2-drop inkable, 1 move, 7 toughness, no lore. During your turn, when a character banishes the character challenge while here, gain 2 lore. This combos really well with Rhea in that Ruby deck that I was talking about. If you can just keep Rhea going, you draw a card each time, and you also gain 2 lore each time. It's really not that bad. Again, requires a lot of setup, though, for it to be really worth it. RLS Legacy's Cannon is a 3-drop uninkable item. You exert, pay to discard a card, deal 2 damage to chosen character location. So at the steep cost of what it is, you deal 2 damage a turn. I don't think that's worth it. However, some people told me this card's like really, really clutch. So if you believe the card is really clutch, you go for it. I haven't really seen a whole lot of good use come from it. Chifu, 3-drop inkable, 0/5 the quest for 1. While this character has no damage, it gets +2 lore. It's a one-trick pony. It's not worth it. Chenpo, 5-drop inkable, 4/7 the quest for 1. Bodyguard, not really worth it. Ling, 3-drop inkable, 3 the quest for 1. Other heroes get +1 attack. A little cool card for the hero turbo deck. Otherwise, no, don't need it. The Mob Song is the Steel Sing Together, 10-drop, uninkable. Deal 3 damage to the 3 chosen characters and their locations. 10, not worth it. No, it just isn't worth it, unfortunately. Raja, 4-drop inkable, 3 for the quest for 2. While you have no cards in your hand, characters with cost 4 or less can't be challenged. Can't challenge this character. Again, not worth the payoff having no cards in hand. It's not that good. Aladdin. This is our 3-drop, 3/3 quest for 1, shift discard location. Whenever this character quests, you can banish an item. It's not terrible. It's also fine just as a 3-drop. Like, this is a reasonable just 3-drop that you can just play for 3 and just banish items once per turn until your opponent deals with it. So it's really not that bad. The card's fine. Magic Broom, love it. 2-drop, 2/3 quest for 1 during your turn, it gains evasive. Not really that useful, but it is a broom. You play a couple copies of it in your broom deck. Louisa Madrigal. This is a 3-drop inkable, 2/4 the quest for 1. Another character to play gets +2 attack. Madrigal deck payoff, otherwise not really. And finally, the last card. I love this card. This is Mickey Mouse, the Playful Sorcerer. 5-drop inkable, 3/4 the quest for 2 with shift 3. It comes up. Resist 1. And when you play this character, deal damage to chosen character equal number of broom characters in play. So you literally play and you just snipe something out of existence because you're playing a bunch of cheap brooms. You just deal a bunch of damage to something and you kill it. Great addition for the broom deck. Alright, that's the review of Steel. What do I think? There's some cool cards in this deck. Like Mickey Mouse is really cool. We have the Wall, which is kind of okay. We have the freaking Thebes, which is cool. Phil, I think, has massive potential in the future. I think this card is worth investing in, like in foils, to be honest. Beside and the Banish All items is cool. That song is pretty handy. Rhea is cool, and the Ariels are nice, and Forest Sphere is cool. Steel does okay this set. It has some cool toys to play with. Definitely a lot of ways to damage characters and damage locations, which is nice to see. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I guess I will see you later. Bye!